In 1993, South Africa experienced a significant historical moment when Nelson Mandela was released from prison after 27 years. Mandela not only forgave his captors, but also went on to work alongside them to rebuild the nation. His story of forgiveness demonstrates the transformative power it can have on individuals and society. Today, we'll explore the concept of forgiveness as illustrated in Matthew 18:21-35, the parable of the unforgiving servant, and discuss the impact forgiveness can have on our lives and relationships. Peter asked Jesus how often he should forgive someone who sins against him, suggesting 7 times as a potential limit. In this context, forgive means letting go of resentment or negative feelings towards someone who wronged us. Jesus uses 77 times as a hyperbolic number representing limitless forgiveness, indicating that a specific number should not limit forgiveness. By doing this, Jesus surpasses the Jewish tradition of forgiving 3 times and teaches his followers the importance of limitless forgiveness. The parable tells the story of a servant who owes 10,000 talents to a king. The enormity of this debt illustrates the vastness of our sins that God forgives. The king forgives the servant's debt, much like God forgives our sins, as mentioned in Romans 5:8. However, the forgiven servant then encounters a fellow servant who owes him a much smaller debt of 100 denarii. Instead of forgiving the debt, the servant demanded repayment and imprisoned the debtor. The king learns of the servant's actions and punishes him for his lack of mercy, illustrating the importance of forgiving others as God has forgiven us. Forgiveness offers personal healing and freedom, leading to emotional and spiritual restoration. It can also restore broken relationships, as seen in the ministry of reconciliation. By forgiving others, we demonstrate God's love and break the cycle of resentment and bitterness. Nelson Mandela's story is a powerful example of the transformative power of forgiveness on a societal level. Through his forgiveness, Mandela was able to unite a divided nation and foster peace and reconciliation. To cultivate a forgiving heart, practice prayer, empathy, and understanding. Choose to forgive, even when difficult, and seek justice without harboring resentment. Forgiveness is about personal healing and growth rather than excusing wrongdoing. Forgiveness is essential in our Christian journey. By embracing forgiveness, we can transform our lives and relationships, heal from emotional wounds, and reflect God's love to the world. Let us actively seek opportunities to practice forgiveness in our daily lives, as encouraged by Colossians 3:12-14.